Look at how the Mirage 2000 takes down a Russian cruise missile. This is a Ka-101, a long, sneaky, and insanely expensive Russian piece of metal that carries up to 800 kilograms of explosives. But this killer won't reach a Ukrainian city today.
The effectiveness of shooting down enemy drones and missiles on the Mirage 2000 is 98%.
And here's a different Ka-101 flying across another corner of the Ukrainian sky. So in this chase, the good guy role falls to an F-16, racing right behind it.
There is, like a second which lasts for part of life for me.
Yeah, this is a tense chase. But why doesn't the Ukrainian pilot fire a missile the same way the Mirage pilot did? Hold on, friend. You're about to understand everything. That day, the Mirage 2000s and the F-16s shot down at least 10 cruise missiles together. But that was far from everything in the sky. How many missiles can they shoot down in a single sortie? And if these Western fighters are so damn good, why can't they completely shut down the skies over Ukraine? Let's break this down step by step. So, the episode where the Mirage 2000 destroys the Ka-101. Come on, it's worth watching again. Pure beauty. But what exactly is this missile?
This is our main weapon, the Magic II missile. It proved itself extremely effective. It has almost a 100% kill rate.
Magic II is a short-range air-to-air missile, up to 20 kilometers. Its trick is simple: fire and forget. Once the missile's infrared seeker locks onto the target's heat signature, the pilot fires, and then immediately maneuvers away to avoid debris. But here's the problem. Right now, Ukrainian Mirage 2000s usually carry only 2 air-to-air missiles during combat sorties. France seems to be supplying only the short-range Magic IIs.
In my opinion, and also in the opinion of my colleagues, the Mirage 2000 lacks air-to-air missiles with a longer engagement range.
Technically, the Mirage 2000-5 variant delivered to Ukraine can carry more missiles. For example, 4 medium-range Micas. The magic of the Mica is its active maneuvering in the final phase. The missile literally jumps after the target, making sharp angle breaks like a cat hunting a mouse. But Ukraine doesn't have them. So Ukrainian Mirage 2000s take off with a loadout of just 2 Magic IIs. And what about the F-16? Before we jump into breaking down what the American fighter is doing, here's a reminder that we need your like and subscription. Hit it! Because a like is basically a short-range air-to-air missile, and pressing subscribe supports our channel on the long-range run. Thank you. So, let's start with the episode where the F-16 is chasing a Russian cruise missile.
In the morning, we were scrambled to intercept cruise missiles.
When Ukrainian radars detect cruise missiles entering Ukrainian airspace, the duty air defense officer immediately sends target and direction updates to command. Within minutes, the pilot jumps into the flight suit, straps on the vest, grabs the helmet and the map, and runs straight to the jet. During massive Russian strikes, they also target the airfields themselves. So the job is to get the aircraft airborne as fast as possible, because on the ground, it's vulnerable.
GCI led me to the first group of cruise missiles.
GCI, Ground Control Intercept, guides the fighter toward the targets. GCI lets pilots focus on the actual combat task instead of scanning the sky on their own. While the jet is climbing, controllers guide it toward the target over the radio. Because the sky is huge, and the situation changes every second, cruise missiles fly at about 1,000 kilometers per hour, and they maneuver like rabid dogs, trying to mask the direction of the main strike. Look at these flight paths. 4 types of cruise missiles, 2 types of ballistic missiles, and a pile of UAVs. Imagine the state of the air defense operators staring at screens that are just flashing with red marks everywhere. A fighter doesn't just need to catch the missile. It has to get on the correct attack course to lock it. Then another target, and another one. So how many missiles can an F-16 intercept? You're about to be unpleasantly surprised. You've seen those photos of the F-16 in beast mode. Looks sick. But that's an advanced loadout for jets equipped with amber racks, advanced missile and bomb ejector racks. Ukrainian pilots can only dream of those F-16s. Their jets usually carry 4 air-to-air missiles, 2 medium-range AIM-120 AMRAAMs, and 2 short-range AIM-9 Sidewinders, mounted on the wing stations. And that's it. And here's what happened that day.
I did my best, and I shoot down 4 missiles by my 4 missiles. I saw all the splashes. I watched that like in a movie. When I reported to GCI that I'm empty, he led me to my combat patrol area.
4 out of 4. Perfect. But that's a drop in this ocean of danger. And that's exactly what happened.
Instantly, I got some information that there is new 2 more cruise missiles.
The guy decides to try taking them down with the gun. The M61A1 Vulcan is a 6-barrel, insanely fast aircraft cannon. It's like a small dragon that wakes up only when it needs to put a final full stop in an air battle. Listen to that roar. A crescendo of fire and lead. A quick burst turns a Shahed into wood chips. But can you take down a cruise missile with this thing?
And we were also trained in US as well to do that on our simulators, and as well theoretically on our lectures. I said to my GCI that I'm ready to intercept these 2 cruise missiles.
The problem is that to pull off this trick, you have to close in to about 500 feet. That's why the Ukrainian pilot is literally chasing the missile in these frames. On top of that, he had to pick the right moment, so the falling debris wouldn't crash into residential buildings. But the guy pulled it off. The missiles were destroyed with the cannon, confirmed by GCI. So what does the Mirage 2000 use when its 2 missiles are already spent? Its armament also includes 2 internal 30mm GIAT-30 cannons. This weapon is pretty unique in its class. It's not a 6-barrel monster like the Vulcan, but it makes up for that with a very heavy and very fast round. Each projectile can deal serious damage even with just 1 or 2 hits. But the main thing is this. Because the GIAT-30 fires a more powerful round, the Mirage 2000 pilot doesn't have to get nearly as close as an F-16 pilot. The French fighter can engage targets at distances up to 5,000 feet. And here's one more thing. These 30mm rounds have high explosive power and can set an IFV or an APC on fire, destroy unarmored targets, smash dugouts, or shred light vehicles on the ground. Meaning the Mirage 2000 can also work ground targets with its cannons. Not bad at all. French jets can also carry far more powerful high-precision air-to-ground weapons, namely the AASM Hammer guided bombs. Ukrainian forces already have experience using these bombs from other platforms. There are also Scalp EG/Storm Shadow cruise missiles. Experts think French jets can be adapted to carry these long-range missiles, just like Ukrainian Su-24Ms are using them now. They can also carry other precision weapons like American JDAM-ERs. But for now, Ukrainian Mirage 2000s are mainly working as air defense fighters. And what about the F-16? Unlike the Mirage 2000, the F-16 delivers a much wider range of capabilities, including very effective strikes on ground targets.
Right now, we're only able to strike at tactical depth, but the effectiveness of those strikes is very high.
JDAMs, Joint Direct Attack Munition, have a range of 24 to 45 kilometers, and JDAM-ERs, extended range, can reach up to 72 kilometers. Their reach allows pilots to strike without entering the enemy's air defense engagement zone. F-16s can also carry American Precision GBU-39s aka SDBs, small diameter bombs, with a maximum flight range of up to 110 kilometers when released from high altitude. It's known that F-16 pilots have already struck more than 300 ground targets, destroying hundreds of enemy vehicles, command posts, UAV control hubs, ammunition depots, and logistics nodes. You can check out more about the F-16's ground missions in Ukraine in our other video about this fighter. But right now, you're going to learn why these Western jets still can't completely seal Ukrainian airspace against cruise missile attacks. So, to fully close the skies over a country as large as Ukraine and provide real sustained resistance to Russian threats, Ukrainian officials and military experts estimate that the country would require from 128 to 200 multi-role fighters. What does Ukraine have? The exact number of jets currently inside Ukraine isn't disclosed for security reasons, but some figures are known. The coalition of countries, the Netherlands, Denmark, Norway, Belgium, promised Ukraine around 85 F-16s in total. Less than half have been delivered so far. France planned to transfer up to 20 Mirage 2000s, but according to various reports, Ukraine has received no more than 6 of these jets for now. and even the ones Ukraine already have are constantly at risk.
This is already our third airfield this week. The enemy keeps trying to destroy our equipment.
Ukrainians are the first in the world to use the Western ACE concept, Agile Combat Employment, in real combat conditions. The idea is simple. When there is a threat, fighter pilots must quickly relocate across multiple airfields. On enemy radars, this maneuver should look like chaos. But it's easier said than done, because a fighter jet isn't just fuel and missiles. First of all, it's technical personnel who handle full maintenance and flight prep. That's why Ukraine developed unique mobile service complexes for F-16s. These complexes include workshops for full weapons prep for F-16s, a flight control station, a living module for the team, and a logistics vehicle. Specialists can move across the country and service the jets wherever they are at the moment. Pretty damn cool. But these specialists can't service Mirage 2000s, so we expect more specialized service modules to appear. This aircraft zoo makes life much harder for the Ukrainian Air Force, because the MiGs and Sus that were in Ukraine before the Russian invasion are still flying and still performing a huge portion of missions. And now there are rumors about giving Ukraine Gripens and Rafales. And you can't say no to those either. That's a real logistical nightmare. Write in the comments which fighter looks more modern and more reasonable for Ukraine, the Gripen or the Rafale, or give your own pick. Thank you. So this was our breakdown of Western fighter tactics in Ukraine, from their weapons to the ACE concept. But in these playlists, you'll find even more gripping stories. Click any of them, and let's keep going deeper into this rabbit hole. Stay safe.